Hello, I'm Cara Sevens and welcome to Sign 7 News, bringing you the latest stories from the last week in the sign and wide format print industries. This week, Kinetic looks at trends in 2022, Vehicle Wrap promotes green electricity drive, discussing the importance of trade associations, and FESPA reveals theme for upcoming 2022 show. First, out-of-home company Kinetic UK has recently covered key trends for billboard and street advertising via an online event. Speakers pinpointed trust, connection and novelty as three psychological needs driving audiences in 2022. The company also suggested combining live and virtual experiences to build on increased confidence brands and the public have in public spaces. Next, powered by 100% green electricity, BCP Council was keen to promote the green benefits of the new Dennis Eagle e-Collect trucks to residents across the local area. Creative Vehicle Wrapping partnered with the Multi-Town Council to wrap vehicles with eye-catching designs to let residents know about the truck's green credentials. Now, with industry costs increasing and businesses faced with new challenges, trade associations have become more important than ever. With associations such as ISA UK, FESPA and the IPIA making big waves in helping those in the sign, graphics and wide format print industries, we took the opportunity to speak to IPIA General Manager Brendan Perring about the importance of these groups.
So the IPA was founded in 1992 and originally it was called the BBFA, which was the British Business Forms Association, when triplicate forms and business books were a absolutely massive part of the print industry, and in fact were an industry all by themselves. When PDF, computing, internet, digital came out and really started to take over in the late 90s, early 2000s, the business forms market collapsed. And in that time, the BBFA renamed itself and moved towards commercial print and became the IPA. And really from day one, the IPA has always been about creating a business community that can work together and that is really super trusted. Businesses in this industry can succeed or fail sometimes on the outcome of 2 or 3 contracts. That's how close to the wire they run a lot of the time. So if you know you're working with a completely trusted network, then the likelihood of being not paid or having a poor quality service or something that could really upset your supply chain is minimized. Getting the most out of being a member of a trade association is not an off-the-shelf purchase. We tend to have a pretty comprehensive meeting with anyone who wants to become a member and really explain to them how it all works and what they're going to have to do to maximize their investment. And that it's not just a case of paying for their membership fee and then suddenly the lights go off. You know, we provide all of the rails and the structure and the framework for them to do well, but it takes them to go down that path. We have built up a really close working relationship with the Government Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. So they are a major part of the civil service. They advise the Cabinet and the Prime Minister. They work with the Treasury as well to advise on economic policy. And we started off our relationship. We initially met and connected with them through the Association for Associations, the GPMA. We built up that relationship, and now over the course of the pandemic, we have built a very close working relationship where we meet with them every week. They will ask us for a rundown of all of the trends, everything that's going on in the commercial print industry, how government legislation is affecting print, how lockdowns, COVID restrictions, and we go through all of that stuff, environmental legislation, just everything and how it can affect print and your individual print business. We organize interviews and between bays and individual members so they can hear from the coalface exactly how legislation that they're creating in Westminster affects a printer on the high street. And then we advise them about how they could shape or change policy in order to benefit the print industry. And yeah, that's been a really good and reciprocal working relationship. And you know, we're just really proud, I think, of how our input and that of our members has helped shape some of the policy that's come about to support businesses through COVID.
And finally, Organisers of the FESPA Global Print Expo 2022 have revealed the theme Experience Print in Motion for the event, which returns to its traditional spring slot this year. More than 250 suppliers have signed up to exhibit in the main show, which will be accompanied by the European Sign Expo, Europe's largest exhibition for signage and visual communications. That's all for this week's Sign 7 news, but for now you can stay up to date with all the news in the industry at signlinks.co.uk, view much more video content over on our Sign 7 News YouTube channel, or join in with the conversation on Twitter and LinkedIn. We'll see you next week.